song composed by him in every single album. So and few songs received awards also. So which
Gender podcast. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and Rajesh, you're doing a lot of fantastic work. So yes, make sure you guys subscribe and check out their podcast. And
Yeah, very warm welcome to everyone. This is Raj from the Women Agenda podcast. We have a very special guest, very talented, very experienced singer, Vandana Vishwas. Is that how you pronounce it?
Vandana Vishwas.
Vandana Vishwas. Okay. Vandana Vishwas. Yes. So you have a very. Thank you very much for coming on. First of all, I know you're very busy. You're very
busy. Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, thank you very much. And obviously, are you in India at the moment?
Yes, I am in Bangalore right now.
Wow, because obviously, originally you were born in India, in
Yes.
in India, and then obviously you migrated to Canada. Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah. So you migrated to Canada. So how did this journey, if you tell briefly, how did this journey begin? How did you get interested in singing?
So I'm born in Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh, India. And my parents were posted in the central part of India, which is now Chhattisgarh. So I am brought up there. But I remember like when I came into my senses, I was singing. So my parents realized that I'm into music, and I sing in sur and tal. So they thought of enrolling me in Shastri Sangeet training, like a formal training. So they put me in the for the classes. And for Akhil Bharatiya Gandhar Mahavidyalaya Mandal, I hope you have heard about that institute, which is one of the biggest institutes in India. So I have done Sangeet Visharad, which is equivalent to Bachelor of Music. And I finished that when I was, I think I was just 16 years old. And by the way, I am also an architect by profession. And I worked as an architect in India, in Dubai, and as well as in Toronto, and I built a lot of interesting projects, worked on them. So, and when I was in India, I was also singing for All India Radio, which is called Akashvani, and I also performed in Doordarshan, which is the national television of India. And then my family friend, like my parents' family friend, Mr. D.K. Gandhe, who used to compose songs for me to sing on All India Radio, because All India Radio doesn't allow any covers to sing on their programming. So that's how I picked up how to compose songs. So I started composing on my own, and after that, I got married, and my husband is also in architecture. He's an architect, and also interested in music. So he plays guitar, and you can see in several videos he's playing guitar with me. And he's a lyricist as well. So he wrote few songs for my second album, Monologues, so which I composed and sang. And So then we moved to Dubai. At that time, Dubai was doing very good in construction field. So we went there, and I was very, very busy during that time, so could not pursue music during those days. And we lived there for around like 5 years, and after that, we immigrated to Canada. And as soon as we felt that we should stay there, get settled in Canada, so I thought of continuing music. Especially my husband was after me that you should continue your music, which was stopped long time back. So he asked me to continue music, and then I restarted, and I worked on my first album, which was called Mira The Lover, which was released in 2009. So for that, I received Ontario Arts Council grant for creation, as well as I received very good response from people, and this album received a lot of nominations, and few songs received awards also. So which gave me which actually encouraged me, and people started asking me that what I should do next. So then I continued my journey in music.
Yeah, so it's been amazing journey which you've done, and this is obviously your official website, which we'll put on here. This is the official website,
That's right.
vandanavishwas.com. So everyone, whoever watches this afterwards, do check it out. It's very very detailed, very very nice website. Tells everything about Vandana and how she became a singer and everything, and her latest work, her latest music. Everything is on there. So do check it out. Lots of detail. Uh, so you sing different genres of music. You sing devotional music, um, and lots of music. So you were always interested in devotional music, and this side of music. Were you always interested?
See, I believe that all a singer must sing all kind of genres, because
Right.
I can't imagine that I'm doing just one genre, because we have a lot of bhajans are devotional songs are different, in which
Yeah.
you need bhakti, whereas singing ghazal is different, and geet is different, thumri gayan is different. So all kind of singing, if one can sing, then I can showcase myself better. I can i can showcase my ability to sing all type of songs, and actually I appreciate versatility. So that's why I feel that I should do that too.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I mean, ghazals and obviously, who doesn't know? I mean, everyone in the UK and everywhere, everybody been following some great ghazal singers, whether just Jagjit Singh or Pankaj or Das, and so many
Yeah.
great singers, great ghazals. So it's, yeah, absolutely, definitely, and yeah, I mean, I've unfortunately not been able to obviously listen to the music that much, but I've checked the website out, and obviously you've done lots of stuff. So how did this first album, this which you said which you released, how long did it take to release this album, and then did you get any help from anybody else to work on that?
My first album was Mira The Lover, which is based on
Mm.
Mirabai's poetry. And since childhood, I like Mirabai's poetry. It's Mirabai. I hope your audience already know. Mirabai is from Rajasthan, and she's from 16th century, and she is a devotee of Krishna. I mean Lord Krishna. So, and when I listen to or read her poetry, I feel that she is not just a devotee, she is basically lover of Krishna. And her poetry reflects that too. So I basically first compose them in such a ways that it doesn't sound like typical bhajans. It is like bhakti, prem bhakti, geet, I would call it. So actually I composed all the songs, and then I visited each songs for arrangement part, the music arrangement part. And when I see that, okay, Mirabai and Krishna, so flute must be there, and tabla, and it is more traditional arrangement. So I got Jatinder Prakash, whom we used to call Jitu Bhai. He was now he's a late Jitu Bhai. Unfortunately, we lost him uh,
Right.
last year. So, and he is a disciple of Pandit Hari Prasad Chaurasya ji. And
Right.
he also played in several Hollywood movies like Chloe and Life of Pi. The
Oh,
list
right.
is
Wow.
long, yeah.
Wow.
So he lived in Toronto. His family still lives in Toronto. So at that time, he played flute on my all songs of Mira The Lover. And tabla is obviously tabla is there, and tanpura, which is a drone instrument, and santur is there. Santur and sarod is there, sitar is there. So all Indian instrumentation I used in all these songs. And and help, I would say that, Ontario Arts Council uh,
Right.
funded the project partially. So it was a big help. And also
Yeah.
Factor also helped. Uh, they Factor also funded. So funds. You need funds to record.
Yeah.
So that was a big help, I would say.
Yeah, and the music which you released, like you said, Mirabai, obviously, you know, you that was the album. So your music, is it based on uh, how do you decide? Okay, I'm going to release my music on this poet or this person? Is it somebody who you're a fan of yourself? Yeah,
Yes, because I like Birabai's work, and she is a woman, and
yeah,
she wrote very bold poetry, like I would say Pia bin suno cheji mharo des. Like it's like a viraha song. So when she writes about Krishna, she is very passionate about Krishna, and she says that very openly. And during 16th century, it's not that nowadays we are talking about such type of women. So I feel that her poetry is very bold, and she was bold, uh, female. So, and
mhm,
that's why I like her work. And there is a lot of room to, I would say that to create her. I mean, to compose, uh, because you can treat her poetry as a bhajan, as a prem bhakti geet, or as romantic song. So that's why I chose Mirabai's work. That was the major reason.
okay. Wow, that's fine. That's great. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, definitely. So yeah, absolutely. So you did, like you said, you've won many accolades, many awards. Regarding your music and stuff. And do you is it so all the songs which you've written? Is this all yourself, or is anybody else who writes as well, who's a co-writer?
See, if co-writer means composition
Yeah,
or the lyric
yeah,
part, composition, yeah.
the composition.
So composition, I always keep one song composed by my guru, Mr.
Right,
D.K. Gandhe,
right,
because he used to compose during those days when I used to sing for Akashvani. So
right.
I keep one song composed by him in every single album. So so that's what I do, and just all of them are composed by me.
Yeah, and so far in total, so how many how many albums have you released so far now? How many
So
have you
far,
released?
like full length
Four,
albums, I have released four
four albums.
albums. Yes, and a lot of singles.
Yeah, I can see you have released a lot, and in your music I can see the ghazal inspiration came from the ghazal there was a famous ghazal maestro who did they help you in learning the ghazals.
See, I am a big fan of Jagjit Singh ji.
Jagdish.
So
Yeah,
yeah, and the reason why, because
yeah,
Jagjit Singh ji is a artist who brought ghazal to India. Like, if I'm saying this, that means that ghazal use has actually Urdu language, and not everybody in India understands Urdu easily. So that's why he used to choose very simple words but big meaning. So
yeah,
that's why, I would say that Jagjit Singh has popularized uh, ghazal singing in India. So that's why, I was inspired by him. And the same thing I like, that whatever you're singing, uh,
yeah,
audience should understand and relate to it, because music is not a song is not just about the tune or composition. The words are also equally important, because we compose, as composer, I compose uh, keeping in mind that what the lyrics are, because lyrics should get justified, right? When
right.
I'm composing any song. So that's what I like about Jagjit Singh Ji's singing style and the selection of ghazals. Uh, and my guru, Mr. D.K. Gandhi ji, also used to sing ghazals, and he composed few of them for me. So I have basically both styles. Uh,
Both. Right.
I don't know which is like, I cannot. People who are listening to me and who have
Yeah,
heard both of them, they can tell better.
yeah. So yeah, so you've released like you said, four albums, and you had uh Kabeera, the Kabeera, the thinker. That's the latest album, yeah.
Yes,
The
that's
latest,
right.
that latest.
Yes,
When was this released?
this was released just last few months back, 11th of October 2023.
Okay, and this is based on this is based on the 15th century Kabir Das.
That's right, Sant Kabir Das ji.
Sant Kabir Das ji, right? Okay.
Mhm.
So if you just tell us a little bit about, without giving too much away, little bit about this album. How did this album come? This is the fourth album. How did you decide to?
Fourth,
Yeah.
yeah. So Sant Kabir Das ji
Mm,
was a thinker, I would say, vicharak in Hindi, if we say that is the right word.
right.
So if you read his poetry, or dohe, kundaliyan, shabad, he wrote several types of poetry, and if you read them, they are they tell that his works actually tell that he was a thinker, and he
Right.
observes and think, and then he put those things in his poetry. So say, for example, man lago yar fakiri mein. So he writes that uh, आखिर यह तन खाक मिलेगा काहे फिरत मगरूरी में, means this body will will be gone, like you, that is the fact. So he tells the fact, basically he writes fact
Mm,
in his poetry, and I like that. So that's why it was very difficult to choose only certain number of his poetry to compose, because he has a big, huge work. So it was really difficult task for me I have gone through many of his works, and I have to select uh, some poetry which, not many artists have worked on those works, because I feel that if you are redoing the same thing, there is no point, because all very good works are already taken by, like, are composed by other artists. And so it was really difficult task for me, but still I have taken few of them which are very very popular, like Manilago Yar Fakiri Mein, which is very popular. But I have composed that song with my interpretation. I'm not saying that other compositions are. I'm not comparing anything with them, but what I did, it's my interpretation, and I feel that. The poetry is so strong that we should emphasize towards the words to the poetry rather than making it too complicated. And so I composed in that way. And Rehna Nahi Des Birana Hai, that song is also there, which is very popular, but that is actually composed by my guru DK Gandheji. And apart from that, I when I was looking at his works, so there are few of them like Kundaliya, which I never found, like, according to my knowledge, whatever, like, as I never found any artists have composed any Kundaliya, and so that was new thing for me as well. So I Kundaliya is very different thing. Like, Kundaliya has 6 lines basically. So first 2 lines are basically Doha, and other 4 lines are called Rola. So first 2 lines and the metering of first 2 lines are different than last 4 lines. So, and Rola starts from the last 2 3 words of last line of Doha. So this thing was little different than what if you compare with other works of Kabir Das ji. So I picked Kundaliya. So you can see in my album Kundaliya 1 and Kundaliya 2. So the
Right.
Kundaliya 1 has 4 Kundaliyas, and Kundaliya 2 has also 4 Kundaliyas. So, and Kundaliya 1 is composed in Rag Ahir Bhairav, and Kundaliya 2 is composed in Rag Yaman. And then I found um, very different, unexpected work from Kabir Das ji, which is romantic poetry. So I chose that one also, Tadpe bin Balam Mora Jia. So this type of work I haven't read before or heard before by any other artist as well. So I picked up that, and and uh, and then Sadho Yahi Ghadi Yahi Bela, because I really personally believe that live this moment, because this moment is the most important uh, thing. Past is past and future we don't know. And
Mm.
my husband wrote on the similar lines, like similar mm, thinking. He wrote one song for my second album, Monologues. uh, Yahi ek lamha hai zindagi. So my husband Vishwas Thoke, he wrote that. So I felt that the both poetry has the similar meaning. So which attracted me, and I picked that song. So that's how I have like 8 songs I picked up
Yeah.
for this album.
Okay. And what do you think? I mean, in obviously you're in Canada now. Yeah. Is that permanently in Canada now?
Sorry.
Are you permanently in Canada now? Are you like?
Yeah,
You,
I'm yes, I am in Canada.
yeah.
I'm settled in Canada.
Settled in Canada. What's the music scene in Canada regarding this music, this genre of music? Is there scope to are there many singers coming through? Do you see in Canada at the moment?
Yeah, see, because of COVID,
Yeah,
music suffered a lot, because
right.
all the concerts got cancelled, and we were just waiting for So we used to have like online concerts during those
Right.
days, and after that it is slowed down now after COVID.
Right. Right.
Yeah, but probably I have probably it will pick up uh, slowly.
Right.
But after COVID, it is definitely slowed down.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. So.
So now
Yeah.
there is more you have uh, more presence in social media. Social media,
Hmm.
yeah.
There
So
is.
after
Yeah.
COVID, things are changed.
Hmm. That's true. And regarding obviously you did, it says on your website that it's a blend of South music, you know. Uh, so do you think your music is a little bit of is it like South music, a little bit of uh, i- how do you class your music, the music?
So
Yeah,
if you mean South Indian music
South
or
Indian music. Yeah, South
uh
Indian. Yeah,
no, basically I have learned Hindustani classical music, and my
right.
music is based on uh, North Indian classical music.
North Indian music. Okay.
That's right. Yeah.
Right. Do you see many? I mean, do you see many singers coming through? Do you think there are many singers coming through which want to sing the kind of music which you sing, which is very nice. That kind of music, which we don't see as much as maybe we want to see these days. Do you think there's a lack of singers coming through to who sing this kind of a genre now, or do you think it's still okay? There's enough talent in this music.
I don't think a lot of artists are doing the same thing as I am doing.
Hmm.
Uh,
Right.
I because I am no, I don't see any.
No.
Not many artists are doing, singers or composers are doing the same thing as I am doing.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And so you said obviously because of the COVID, even in the COVID time, you did some music, didn't you? Even when it was COVID as well.
Actually, yes. In 2021, we released one song from this album, Kabeera the Thinker, Man Lago. We
Yeah.
released it because we didn't know at that time that one song was ready, but we could not work on rest of the songs because all the studios and everything was closed. So, and we could not like get any musician also for recording at that time. So we thought that we should just release one song, whatever is ready so far, because we never know whether we will survive or not.
Yeah.
So
That's true. Yeah.
yeah, so at that time we planned to release, and we released that song in 2021.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
yes,
So.
yes,
Sorry.
I and then we used to get like I used to perform online a lot of concerts with their online concerts, and uh, and I used to do some Facebook Live as well. Uh,
Yeah.
so that's how we could do during those days.
Yeah. So the music which you released, this is available on your website, on your official
Yes, it
website.
is. It is available on. You can see all the links on my website, but you can find all my music on iTunes, Apple Music, Amazon Music, Bandcamp, and Wink, and Spotify,
Okay.
everywhere. And my YouTube channel is also there. My YouTube channel is Vandana Vishwas Videos. So
Yeah.
you can listen or watch my music videos. I have sung. There are a lot of my original songs as well as some covers, singles. So and Spotify is there too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is there any plans to release anything in this year? Do you think you will release something this year?
I am going to start a new project soon for
Yeah.
sure because that is lined up. I will let you know soon after that about that.
Definitely, and we will definitely once we know, we will definitely try to post it on the Woman Agenda podcast, definitely at the website. Guys, yeah, absolutely. It's first of all, Vandana ji, thank you very much for coming out. I know you're very busy. You do lots of stuff. So you're a full-time singer now. Is it all full-time now?
Yeah, I quit architecture a few years back to pursue music full time, and I teach Indian classical music as well. Apart
Wow.
from uh, apart from singing professionally, composing my own songs. Yeah.
Right. Right. Okay.
Mm.
All right, okay. That's absolutely amazing. First of all, thank you very much for coming on. I know you're very busy with your singing, and obviously you're staying in India. So thank you first of all for very much for coming on. Please do check out our website, vandanavishwas.com, and you can purchase some music on there, and it's available on Spotify, iTunes, everywhere, Google Music, everywhere it's available. So check it out. It's a very nice music, and obviously we do need to see more artists coming through who do this kind of music as well. Because obviously music, every music genre needs to be covered. So and every type of music needs to be followed. So please do check it out. Thank you very much, first of all, again for coming on, and wishing you lots of
Thank you.
success for this new project for yours. I'm sure you'll do very well. You've done so well for your last few albums have done really well. So wishing you lots of success for this album, and all the best, and yeah, hopefully we will chat very soon. Thank you very much. Thank you very
Thank you,
much.
Raj. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Namaskar.
Thank you very much.